Hardware and virtualization vulnerabilities don't live in flashy apps or suspicious emails. They hide deeper, in the physical machines and virtual layers we trust to run everything. When attackers exploit hardware or virtualization weaknesses, they can bypass software defenses entirely and gain powerful, long-lasting access. Hardware vulnerabilities are weaknesses in the physical components of a computer system that attackers can exploit. These flaws can exist in processors, storage devices, or other hardware parts, and may allow attackers to gain unauthorized access, control systems, or install persistent malicious code. Firmware vulnerabilities are security flaws in embedded software that controls hardware components like motherboards, network cards, and storage devices. Because firmware runs before the operating system loads, attackers who exploit firmware vulnerabilities can maintain control across reboots and operate below traditional security tools. End-of-life hardware refers to devices that are no longer supported by the manufacturer. When updates and security patches stop, known vulnerabilities remain unpatched, making these systems easy targets for attackers who know no fixes are coming. Legacy hardware is older equipment that lacks modern security features or cannot support newer security technologies. Attackers often target legacy systems because their weaknesses are well documented and they may not run current security software or protocols. Mitigating hardware vulnerabilities requires active lifecycle management. Organizations should keep firmware updated, replace or upgrade end-of-life hardware, properly destroy decommissioned devices to prevent data leakage, and add extra protections like network segmentation and monitoring when legacy hardware must remain in use. Virtualization vulnerabilities occur in environments where multiple virtual machines share the same physical hardware. While virtualization improves efficiency, it also introduces risks if isolation between virtual systems fails. VM escape is a virtualization vulnerability where an attacker breaks out of a virtual machine and gains access to the host system or other virtual machines. This can compromise the entire environment, which is why hypervisors must be regularly patched and access tightly controlled. Resource reuse vulnerabilities happen when shared virtual resources like memory, storage, or network interfaces are not properly isolated. Attackers can exploit leftover data from other virtual machines, leading to unauthorized access or information leakage. Cloud-specific vulnerabilities arise because cloud environments use shared infrastructure, third-party providers, and dynamic configurations. Weak identity and access management, insecure APIs, shared technology flaws, misconfigured networks, and lack of visibility can all expose cloud systems to attack. The key takeaway is that hardware, virtualization, and cloud vulnerabilities exploit weak isolation, outdated systems, and poor lifecycle management, so strong patching, isolation, and monitoring are essential. And if this helped, consider liking and subscribing for more lessons like this.